Where'd she go?
Inside.
She's inside. Scratched you?
Scratched me, bit me, hit me in my face.
Where does it hurt? Arms, legs?
Everywhere. She does this all the time.
Who is she to you?
She's my ex-girlfriend now.
Ex-girlfriend. Has this ever happened before?
Yeah, I just barely got a case dismissed for this.
Same thing? She was beating on you?
Yeah.
Alright, bro.
I think it would change. What's her name?
Aurora Fernandez.
Sheriff's office.
Okay, so this just happened when you called us?
No, I've been trying to calm her down. She started drinking right away.
Okay. What'd she do first? Did she scratch you first? Did she bite you? What happened?
Yeah, first it starts off by throwing down. And then she rushes me, tries to tackle me. Because I was just laying on the bed, just trying to stay calm, you know? And then that's when she comes out of nowhere and just jumps on me. And she's scratching me on my arms.
Dispatch mentioned something about a rock. Did she threaten you with a rock?
Yeah, she tried to break the window with a rock, and then she got one of my weights, probably about 30 pounder, and finally bashed the window in.
You were in the driver's seat and she threw it through the window?
Yeah.
Is it still in here? Jesus, man. She broke his guitar. They were fighting. He wouldn't have sex with her because she's on her period. He said no. So she started rushing him, scratched his back, bit his leg, and then grabbed his phone, took it away from him while he was calling 911.
Hey, just come out here and talk to us.
Before we meet Aurora, let's first summarize what happened that night. After her boyfriend refused sex because of her period, she bit him, scratched him, broke his guitar, threw a stone at him, broke his car window with a weight, and took his phone when he decided to call for help. The boyfriend claims that she is often aggressive and that he regularly suffers her violence. During the fight, Aurora got a bruise under her eye, and now she will use that as an excuse to shift all the blame onto her boyfriend. According to her, she is the victim, and he is the one harassing her.
All right, just sit right here. We have EMS. They're gonna come check out your hand. What happened to your hand?
I don't know. He fucking hurt me. He fucking punched me in the eye.
So what happened to your hand?
He fucking hit me. I was trying to defend myself. He fucking punched me in the eye.
Is your hand and your eye the only place you're injured?
I don't know.
Did you lose consciousness when he punched you?
I don't know.
Just have a seat.
I need something to drink.
All right, I'll get you something to drink. Have a seat.
It's right there. This isn't even my phone. That's his phone. I don't know where he threw my phone.
Your phone's right here. Let me see. Can we get that phone?
No, it's mine.
You just said
paid for it.
That's his phone.
No, I paid
Just
for
give it to him.
No, I paid for it. I'm not giving him a phone that I paid for.
But you just told me it's his phone.
He was using it while he was with me. If he's not going to be with me, he don't need it. I still am paying on that phone.
Okay, but that's your phone though, right? Correct? This one?
Right.
Why do you have his phone then?
Because I pay for everything here. I pay for everything here. He's not even a man to be even paying for here.
How did all this start, Aurora?
Ask him.
He told me. I want to get your side though.
Well, then go with it.
Your demeanor changed really, really quick after getting that water. Trying to help everybody out and figure out what's going on, okay? Because apparently this is not new to both of you.
No, it isn't.
Right?
But he's the one that keeps on coming back. I don't go to him. He comes here.
Well, why do you let him back?
Because I think he's going to change and he doesn't. Then he turns into even worse. And look what he does to me. Everything he fucking does to me. He tries to play the fucking innocent one here. And he's not. He came out here. I was sitting here.
Okay.
And I was drinking and he got pissed off. And he started talking shit to me and then started hitting me.
What did he get pissed off about?
Because I was drinking.
Nothing else? There's no other reason besides the drinking? Did he want to have intercourse tonight with you?
Have you been drinking? No. She wanted to have sex. I didn't want to have sex because she said she was on a period. She just started calling me a pussy, saying that I'm a pussy, I'm worthless, and she could get it anywhere else, and blah, blah, blah.
I need you to step out of the...
I'm not stepping outside.
Listen to me. Hold on.
I'm not stepping outside.
Listen to me. We are most likely getting a search warrant for the residence.
You go right ahead.
Okay, so I need you to get out.
I'm not going to get out. Not until you have a warrant out for my arrest or whatever the fuck you need. But I am not leaving my premises right here.
Okay,
I'm not leaving it.
Aurora, you need to listen to me. If you do not leave, what you are doing is you're obstructing me.
I don't give a
the investigation.
I don't give a shit.
And
I
that
don't
is the way
give a
that you
shit.
should be put in jail.
I don't give a
I
shit.
told you 2 minutes ago, it's in your best interest to cooperate with us. We're just in an investigation stage, okay?
If you pull me out of here, I will get a fucking lawyer
Okay.
and sue your guys'
That's
Go ahead
and
do
I'll
that.
get my parents over here.
I want you to know right now, we are giving you optimal opportunity.
I don't give a shit what you're trying
comply.
to do. Let me get my parent over here.
Aren't you an adult?
For they can witness. Mom!
Yeah.
Mom,
Yeah.
can you come to the trailer, please? Come to the RV. I don't want these motherfuckers to arrest me.
How did the van have a broken window now?
Because I was sitting in the bag. And he went over there and tried to get me out.
You're
And I
saying
ended up going out the passenger seat when I heard the, crashing sound of the window.
Aurora claims that her boyfriend did literally everything he accuses her of, but her story isn't consistent and doesn't match the evidence and facts. Unlike her boyfriend's story, she's also uncooperative with the police and has sudden mood swings. It all seems as if she's simply frustrated because the police are suspicious of her lies. The police need to look for more evidence, but Aurora is obstructing them because she doesn't want to leave the area, so they will now arrest her. Try to guess whether the arrest will go smoothly or not.
well, Aurora, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be under arrest.
So he's the one that hit me.
He did hit you. You're right. He did hit you. But I need you to get up because you're going to be under arrest.
I'm not going to get up.
Okay.
Loosen my teeth, and made me a black eye, and you're going to arrest me.
You know, I would believe that, but the thing is,
You're hurting me.
Sit up.
You are hurting me. No,
Aurora.
I'm not. You're hurting me.
can you move your feet
Do
down
you
and
not
step up?
see my finger is bruised from where he hit me last time?
Okay. Come on, Aurora.
I'm not getting up. Mom! Mom! Mom!
Come on.
Mom! Look at it! Look at them!
She had to take her son to court this morning.
You need to loosen this
and
handcuff.
Get up.
Loosen the handcuff. It's hurting me.
wait a minute.
She hasn't been listening to us. She's been like this the entire time.
Bullshit.
As you can see, there's a lot of space in the handcuffs. She's just turning her wrist.
No, I'm not.
Well, they came over here because you were in trouble.
No, because that f***ing called and that's why. I need a pee. Let me go to the bathroom.
Aurora.
Aurora, calm down.
Aurora.
Are you going to let
Calm
me
down.
piss on myself?
We're going to let you go
Am I
pee
gonna
if you would
piss on
calm down.
myself?
Just calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
I need to go to the bathroom.
But you
I
cannot-
need to go to the
Okay, let her
bathroom.
go to the bathroom.
I'm on my f***ing period, you stupid asshole.
Hey, shh. Cállate la boca.
Let me go to the
Wait.
bathroom. Let me go to the bathroom at least.
And you haven't
Kiss
even allowed
myself.
us?
And it's going to be all bloody. That's f***ing disgusting.
You kidding me? Stand up. Just drag her.
Are you gonna sit up so we can put you in car like an adult?
You.
All right, roll on your side.
You.
Roll on your side.
You.
Back up. Back up. I got it.
Basically what happened, she's upset about the sexual relationship that they are having, or not having. She's on her period, just how she said. She started attacking him, started biting him. When I talked to her, her story doesn't match up. His story matches up to everything that we've seen inside here. And that's the reason why she's going to jail, is because
That's because you haven't met this couple. An entitled couple who thought they owned a public street. On November 2nd, 2021, neighbors called police for vehicles parked on a public roadway.
I need two 1070s here. Howdy. How do? I don't know if there's someone in the house or not, but they won't come to the door, so this might get them out. They're both illegally parked and a hazard, so I got the BMW done right now, so you can take that one first. Miss? Hi. You have an association with this car?
Yeah, it's my boyfriend's car.
Can you prove ownership?
Yeah, I have a title. The problem was it wasn't running. That's why it's been parked right there. But
Okay,
I
well,
tried to push it into the driveway.
We've been here for a half an hour trying to reach someone. So now they have it, and now he'll
But
have
I'm
to
right
make
here.
a
Is there any way you could just...
You don't own it, he doesn't own it.
Yes, we both own it.
Okay.
It is our car.
Is the title in your name?
It is in his name.
And that does us no good.
He lives here. Excuse me. Please, can you please make an exception?
I've been here for a half an hour. I banged on your door, got nothing.
I didn't hear it.
Okay. So he
Can
can
you
go
please
show
not-
proof and he can pick it up. You know anyone owns this car? That's next.
That
Okay.
was my boyfriend's friend.
That,
I wasn't
that one's
aware
going
that-
next.
I wasn't aware that you were...
So this one's already done.
Could you please make an exception and help me push it into the driveway? So that we don't
No,
have
because
to
you
deal
don't
with
even
that?
own it, miss.
Yes, we do.
No, you said some other person who's not here owns it. And they didn't register it. So they can go
We just got it like
to the
the
tow
other
yard, show proof, and pick it up.
She asks for an exception when she had the officer wait over 30 minutes for her to come outside. But now her boyfriend conveniently calls her and will begin to encounter his extreme entitlement.
Hello? Jester, they're towing the B7 and they're about to tow Mitch's car, so you guys should get back here. The B7 is still right here, but the police officer is not letting me take possession of our car.
Why?
I don't know. Why aren't you letting me put this car into my driveway?
Because you don't own it, miss.
He owns it and he lives here.
Okay, well, if he were here,
We
maybe.
both own it. We both
If
paid
someone
for
else
it.
were here, maybe I'd talk to them.
Can you hear that?
Okay, so I have to come talk to him for the ego trip.
I guess so. They're taking the B7 right now. Like it's loaded up on the thing. He won't let me push it into our driveway.
This guy claims the officer has an ego trip because they believe they're entitled to park on a public roadway. But couldn't they have just parked in their empty driveway? But now this woman will attempt to block the tow trucks from taking their cars away.
Can I please have your business card?
Sure, but I need you to move out of the way.
Nope, not moving.
If you don't move, I'll arrest you, miss.
He's saying he's gonna arrest me if I don't move. They're going to be here in 5 minutes.
Move or
The tow-
you'll be arrested,
The tow
miss.
company can wait 5 minutes.
You're not the owner. I'm gonna count to 3,
They're
miss.
going to be here in 5 minutes.
You're gonna be arrested if you don't move.
They said, let me talk to my boyfriend real quick.
Move away or you'll be arrested.
You can't arrest me when they're going to be here in 5
wanna watch
minutes.
me? Are you an adult?
Can
You wanna watch?
Can you please stop?
Wanna watch? No,
Can you
no,
please-
I don't listen to you, miss.
Please stop your power
Last chance.
trip.
Last
Please
chance.
stop your
You
power
gonna move out of the way?
trip. Please.
It's not your car. You're in the way.
Can you please listen to me?
No, you need to listen. Are you gonna move or
Okay.
not?
I will move.
Turn around. Place your hands behind your back.
Stay there. Just stay there.
No, they're gonna. He's saying he's gonna arrest me.
Turn around. Place your hands behind your back.
We're gonna sue the shit out of him. It's fine.
Her boyfriend actively tells his girlfriend to stay and get arrested, claiming he'll sue the cops. Luckily for you guys, we get to meet him in person soon.
Okay. Are you gonna move or not? Are you refusing to move, miss? You're gonna be arrested.
Can you please?
Turn around and place your hands
Can
behind
you
your back if
please-
you're not gonna move.
Can you please have
Turn around
some
and place your
reason?
hands behind your back if
Can-
you're not gonna move.
Listen, dude. Can you please?
Not dude.
Can you please just?
Turn around and place your hands behind your back or move.
The owner of this car
Okay, no.
is going to be here in like
Third
2
time.
minutes.
Third time. Turn around and place your hands behind your back or you're gonna be arrested. Yes or no?
You can't arrest me.
Yes, I
for
can. Turn
this.
around.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you don't have probable
Go
cause.
on, start.
You do not have probable cause. We're going
I'm trying
sue
not
the
to.
shit
I'm
out
trying
of
not to, but I can't. Obstruction is the probable cause. All right. Now we go.
She initially moved out of the way, but soon darts back once the tow trucks begin to move. She's then arrested for obstruction and placed in a patrol vehicle. And now we meet the entitled man we heard this woman speaking to on the phone.
Why the are my cars being towed? Why the are my cars being towed? I'm not climbing down. Put my cars back down. I'm not doing this. We've had zero warning, zero anything. You're arresting my girlfriend for park. What the is going on?
I just got here.
Okay, so explain.
Let's start it out. You pulling up like this and being hot.
I was
over a
doing the
car?
speed limit. I'm not doing anything illegal. Not doing anything hotter than you guys are doing right now.
I just got here, sir.
So
what's going on your side?
I show up to all my cars being towed away
Okay.
and someone being arrested.
Are they in the roadway?
No, they were parked here.
Sir, can you help me understand what's going on here?
Well, now that if this is your vehicle,
Yes.
and you can prove ownership, now you'll have to pay the release fee.
No, why? I didn't do anything. Why is it getting towed?
It's illegally parked at a roadway hazard.
Who do I need to talk to then?
Well, don't walk up on him like that.
No, you won't. Yes, I will. What the f***'s going on?
Wait.
You want to tow all my shit? Explain what's going on.
I see this
Well, now
all
you
the
can go
time.
to the tow lot and make arrangements to pick up
You
your
guys
car.
are messing with the wrong f***ing people. You are going to be sued. I'll probably make more than you make in a 30
I have no...
To feel a sense of superiority, he spouts that he makes more money than the cops. And it's interesting how he seems to care much more that his cars are being towed than his girlfriend being arrested.
No one's answering any
Can't take one car.
Okay, what do you guys want to do here? You done bullying
I am
us?
talking with my partner, figuring what's
Okay,
going
you're
on
parked in
now.
my front yard, so what do you want to do?
Not in your front yard. We're in the street. You just took my car for no reason.
This is not helping you guys.
I don't, just shut the f up, please.
Your phone and eyeglasses. Do you want to come with you or do you want to go with Chester? I guess she wants you to have her phone and whatever's on the top there.
Couldn't even wait 2 minutes for me to come back. I get back and then you go, and then I get ignored.
I'd be jealous too if I made my yearly salary in your life.
And you're just gonna ignore me, huh?
You made a statement. Do you have a question?
I have a million questions. You guys won't answer them. You answer them with the vaguest, dumbest, like, I don't know what's going on, and that's because you guys won't explain it to me. I'm trying to be reasonable.
The car was towed. We were called here for a reason.
What's the reason?
I wasn't dispatched. I came as a backup officer.
Backup for what?
Because my partner made an arrest. I'm a backup officer. That's why I'm here.
You just got here, so you don't know.
Please step back.
I gotta find my eyeglasses. I may have when she was twisting around.
I don't see them down here. They would have been right on top of the grass, and if they got buried. Or...
The officer mistakenly left his glasses on the couple's car, so now the boyfriend has possession of them, and suffice to say, he won't be giving them back easily.
Off the property. Off the property. Yeti, where do you think he's standing?
Nope. I'm about there. I'm good. Are those her glasses or mine?
They were on the car. They're mine now.
Well, they look a lot like mine.
They were on the car.
So now we're good.
I'm not doing it.
Why are you running?
Hey,
You're
get
not
off
doing
my
anything
property.
wrong.
Off my property.
Can we just
I
check
think
to
he
make
has
sure-
my eyeglasses, and you just threw them in there.
You gave them to me.
They were sitting.
Off my property.
They
Off
were
my
sitting
property.
on the car.
Yes, on my car, and you told me to get them.
Are
Yes,
those
on my car.
are those my officer's glasses or not? Do you want me charged with theft, Chester?
Okay, fine. You want your glasses?
Yeah, after you threw them, if they're damaged, you're going to get charged with criminal
They
mischief.
already scratched their up. Calm down. Where did they even go?
You threw them in here somewhere.
There they are. They're brand new. Good to go.
Officer Nick, yours?
Those are mine.
The woman was charged with obstruction without violence, and after many months, the state did not prosecute this woman. The man...
And you probably didn't know about the time when a Walmart shoplifter made the worst decision possible during her interaction with the police. On April 16, 2022, police noticed a Walmart shoplifting suspect who was trying to leave the store, so they confronted her, and things got heated.
Hey, get out of the car! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
I came in with this stuff, and you can ask the people at the front.
Right now, you almost backed into my car. So just pull it in, park it, and get out of the car.
Okay.
We'll figure that out. Okay?
Okay, there's two ladies at the front. That
Pull it in and park it, we'll figure it out.
came in with the stuff.
Okay, pull it in and park it, we'll figure it out.
Okay. My son's in surgery right now, and I have to go.
That's great. Pull it in and park it, we'll figure it out.
Okay, the Orlando Surgery Center.
That's okay. Pull your car in and park it, we'll figure it out.
I came in with, you can even ask the auto. I came in with the...
I'm 1025%. We'll figure it out between me and you and the loss prevention officer here, right? All right?
Okay, well, everything was left right there. I was coming out to get my wallet.
Okay, we'll figure it out. I promise we'll figure it out. Right now we're making time, because he just said you shoplifted.
I didn't shoplift because I came right here. I put the stuff right here at the door. It wasn't even past pointing of sale.
We will figure it out. I haven't got his story yet. I have to hear your story. I have to hear his. Right now he's saying you committed a crime.
Can you take my number?
No.
Please?
No. Park your car, get out of your car.
I have to get to my son, sir. Or ma'am.
Park your car. Okay. Turn your keys off, put on the dashcam. You're detained currently. You could be in... Because I'm detaining you.
How?
Because he's accusing you of a crime and you left.
I'm
not arguing with you. I'm being nice.
He just, the auto guy just
Ma'am.
said I came in with a card bag. He just confirmed that.
Okay.
There's merchandise in the other book bag also that's unpaid for. There's merchandise that you left the last one sale.
Okay.
No.
We're not arguing. We're not arguing. I'm being nice and not putting you in handcuffs right now.
Right.
So kindly turn your vehicle off.
and we'll figure it out. I will talk to him. I will talk to you. But right now, he's saying a crime committed. So you're detained by me based on his statement to us and to the 911 operator.
But how am I being detained if I left my stuff right there? I was getting ready to get an oil change.
That's not an argument I'm going to make, okay? I need you to turn your vehicle off. Come out with me. We'll go inside and we'll figure it out. And if it is just a misunderstanding, you'll be good to go. Okay?
So how long is this going to take?
As long as it takes. I'll get it done as soon as I can.
Instead of cooperating with the police officer, the suspect tries to defend herself, saying that she didn't do anything. The officer calls back up to the scene, and things only escalate from here when the woman gets increasingly angry.
303, I'll be over at the fire center. Hop out the car. You might want to roll your window up.
Can I call somebody to tell them because my son is in surgery?
Sure. Right now, hop out of the vehicle with your information, including your phone, and we can call them on the way in. Okay? The faster we do this, the faster you can get out of here.
Okay, but
so if we multitask, we can get this done faster.
Okay.
All right? So let's park the car. As we're walking in, you can call somebody. Does that work?
I don't understand. It's all the merchandise is right there.
I've explained it like 5 times.
Malcolm just came and said that I walked in with the heart.
Get out of the car. Unlock the car and get out of the car right now.
Okay, but they just saw
Turn
me with
off the car,
merchandise.
unlock the door, and get out of the car right now. You are under arrest
How am I under arrest?
for stealing,
For stealing.
shoplifting.
I stopped with the stuff right there to come
That is
out to the
past all
car.
points of sale. Get out of the vehicle right now.
How is that out points
I'm
of
done
sale
arguing
when
with
I
you.
put the stuff right there?
I'm done arguing with you. Turn off the car and get out of the vehicle now. You are under arrest.
I have my son who just had surgery.
Okay.
I just had my son who had surgery.
Turn off
Come
the
on,
car.
Stop.
Stop resisting.
Stop. I'm not resisting.
You are resisting.
I'm not.
Get out of the vehicle right now.
I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
Get out of the car.
I'm not resisting.
Out of the car now. Let's go.
You're going to catch a charge if you just get out of the car.
I don't understand why.
Get out of the car.
We're not
Come
talking
on.
about it
Can
anymore.
I
Get out
roll
of the
my
car.
window up?
Get out.
I'm rolling my window up. That's it. I'm just
We
rolling
will
my
do
window
that
up.
for you in a minute.
I'm rolling my window up. That's it.
Take the
I'm
key out of the ignition.
I'm just rolling my window
Take-
up. Roll the window up for me.
Get out of the
That's
car.
it. That's
We
it.
will.
Just
Get
roll
out of the
window
car.
up.
Nope.
Just roll the window up for me. That's
Get
all
out
I'm
of
asking
the
We'll roll
car.
it up.
for.
I will roll it up. I promise.
Okay, roll it up now.
Get out of the
please.
car.
Hop out the car. We'll roll it up.
Okay, roll it up now, please.
Get out of the car.
Okay. That's all I'm asking is to roll up the window. Please. Jesus Christ.
Face the vehicle. Face the vehicle. Face the vehicle. Don't resist.
I'm not resisting, but come on now. This is ridiculous.
302, we're fighting one.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Stop. Stop. I didn't even do anything. All the merchandise is right there.
Put your hands
My-
behind your back.
Put your hands behind your
or
back
you're
now.
gonna get tased.
My son.
You want to get tased?
The woman begins resisting and fighting with the officers, but she gets arrested and charged with resisting an officer, battery on an officer, and grand theft of more than $750 but less than $5,000, which is a felony. She ended up pleading no contest to resisting without violence and grand theft and was sentenced to 24 months of probation. While resisting and fighting with officers is a terrible thing to do, it's nothing compared to
The next cop's denial was on an entirely different level.
Listen, I'm out here. I know what you're right here to do. I'm not here to do nothing.
On August 15th, 2020, two men had agreed to meet up at a store after talks on a dating platform. But upon making contact, they weren't so happy to meet each other.
Hey, what's going on? What you here for? How you doing? What's your name? Paul. Paul? Yeah. What you right here for? What's that? What you right here for, Paul? Me? Yeah. I'm here to meet some of my friends. Here to meet? Here to meet your friends?
The man in the car identified himself as Paul, and he acted quite strangely for someone approached by a person he had planned on meeting. but that was because the person with the camera wasn't the person he thought he'd meet there, and he was in for something big.
I'm here to get I'm here to get turkey hill iced tea. Some cash. Why? Oh, don't. Keep your hands where I can see them. Who are you?
20 seconds into the strange interaction, and Paul's story had changed from meeting friends to getting iced tea. The man with the camera wasn't in a police uniform, but Paul put his hands up anyway. Obvious signs that he was nervous and had been caught doing something he wasn't supposed to.
Come out here. I know what you're right here to do. I'm not here to do nothing. Listen, I'm here to get a turkey hill iced tea. You hit up one of my decoys already. No.
The man with the camera, Musa Harris, had logged into an online dating platform and appeared as a 15-year-old boy, only to be messaged by Paul that night to meet up at the store for some type of sexual pleasure. So Paul arrived at the store hoping to find a teenage boy, but instead he was stared in the face by a predator catcher.
That's the wrong guy. Buddy, Paul? No. My name's not Paul. You just said Paul. No. You just said your name Paul. My name's not Paul. You got the wrong guy, buddy.
The man had faked his online persona so well that it was the first answer his brain could think of in this hostile situation. But when he realized the extent of the situation, he tried so hard to dissociate himself from the persona that his brain entered a flight mode.
What's good, man? What's up? What's up? There's another one right here. You're not playing no homie game with me. You're not playing no game. Got one again right here. You're not playing no game with me. Get your ass out of here.
The predator catcher had struck again, but at the time, he didn't know exactly what he had caught. The man he caught was ex-police officer Leonard Galley, who was terminated 3 years before this incident for breaking office protocol. Galley was sentenced to 1 to 2 years in prison and 5 years of probation. He was ordered to undergo sex therapy and is now registered as a Tier 3 sex offender.
Potential kidnappings are some of the most dangerous calls police receive, but what happens when the suspects just aren't very bright? On October 16, 2023, Akron, Ohio police respond to reports from a witness of a woman being held against her will in a garage. When they arrive on the scene, the witness informs them of the situation.
There's a girl in there. She's very small and slim. My husband said he didn't really get a good look at her, but he's yelling at her. She can't see out of her eyes.
Okay.
So this is why I'm nervous. This is why I've been calling his and I don't even know if that's even.
You know 100%. You know 100%.
I know 100%.
The witness tells the officer that the suspect, identified as 33-year-old William Mozingo, is holding a visibly injured woman against her will in a locked garage behind the house. She gives them permission to break the door down, but first officers will give the suspect an opportunity to go quietly before sending in the K-9 unit.
William, this is the Akron Police Department. This is your last chance. Come out now with your hands up, or we'll be sending the K-9 in to apprehend you. You will get bit by the dog. William, last chance.
Akron Police, better come out!
Come out now with your hands up!
William, come on out!
William, come out now! Akron Police!
Come out!
Come out now!
Nothing in your hands!
Nothing in your hands!
Now!
Now! Hurry up! Get bit, buddy!
Okay. Coming out or not?
Can you see him?
Get out here now!
Come out now! Come out now!
Bro, you're gonna get up in a second. You better come the right the fuck out now. Now! He's up in the attic.
Come out.
Keep going. No, I don't see him.
Keep everything out of your hands.
He's in the attic. He's in the attic. He's
Keep everything out of your hands.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
We'll go hands down. Put it down.
Drop it. Drop. No, not your whole body. Get up. Turn around and walk backwards. Walk towards us. Walk towards us. Keep your hands up. Put your hands up.
Hey, we'll cuff.
Hey! Face that way.
Just keep coming. Watch your step. Right there. You get that?
There's a female in there.
Come on out here.
Mozingo exits the garage without incident, and after he's handcuffed, officers enter the garage to search for the alleged victim. They'll find her hiding in the attic of the garage and will retrieve a ladder so that she can climb down.
Okay, what do you need to get down?
Yeah.
Let me get this ladder, okay?
There's no one else up there? Where do you live at here? Thompson? How far away is that?
Like 30 minutes, like close to Chardon.
Why don't you have a seat right there on that stool?
He probably would have smelled. Yeah, probably. Where's she at? Okay, also.
Yeah. Why don't you just sit down there?
That guy's of water.
Oh, we'll get you some stuff here.
Officers identify the distraught victim and ensure there is no one else in the attic. As they await medical personnel, Mozingo will be formally arrested.
Just a piece of paper. It's support paper. But still, I mean, we all know what goes up in a folded piece of papers. All right. Come on, dude. Step on up there.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Give him a minute. Chloe? Chloe?
Does that look like blood on there?
Is it bigot?
See any ligature marks?
I'm sure she'll be willing to tell us the whole story. Farrell asked her about other injuries, and she said something like she didn't want to bore parents.
The officers noticed blood on the rope that was tying the victim's hands, but the full extent of her injuries will only later be known. While being held captive for 4 days, she was beaten, tortured, and doused in gasoline, resulting in facial fractures, a brain bleed, and a broken arm and fingers. Mozingo had been charged and convicted of abductions multiple times in the past and was on probation for similar offenses. He has pleaded not guilty and faces life in prison if convicted.
22nd, 2022, St. Bridget Catholic School was holding their annual orientation and ice cream social. It was a time for their students, preschool through 8th grade, to come in with their parents, get to know their teachers, and enjoy ice cream in a safe, welcoming environment. On this day, however, the environment was anything but safe, all because of one man.
He's the one they're after, but I'm.
After receiving a call that there was an unknown man posing as a student's father, several police officers raced to the quaint school and split into groups, trying to get to the bottom of the chaotic scene of frazzled teachers, furious parents, and terrified children. Of course, the questioning begins with the strange man at the scene.
What's going on, man? I'm Officer Peters. What's your name, my man?
Reed.
What is it?
Reed.
Weed?
Reed.
Weed? As in like W-E-E-D? Is that what it is? Okay. So what are you here for today?
People thought I was here to, follow someone's child, but I'm having a lot of psychological problems.
You're having psychological problems? What kind of psychological problems are you having? Are you like diagnosed with anything like that you know of or anything like that?
Possibly, like kind of, it's like a general diagnosis, but it's something that's gotten worse.
So what kind of psychological issues? Like what are you, in more of a description way, like what are you feeling? Paranoid. Do you know anybody here? You don't know anybody here? You don't know anybody's kids? Nothing like that? Okay, you from Xenia?
Fairborn.
Fairborn area? How'd you end up here today then? Like how'd you get to St. Bridget?
The suspect's hesitation and long breaks before answering questions is undeniably odd. But is it because of his self-proclaimed psychological issues, or is that just an excuse to give him time to come up with an innocent cover story for being at an elementary school? As you'll see, he has some trouble keeping his story consistent.
Fairborn area. How'd you end up here today then? Like, how'd you get to St. Bridget?
Heading to a ER.
Okay, to GMA, like Green Memorial? Is that where you were trying to get to? Okay, how'd you end up here today? Like, did you walk from Fairborn, or like, how'd you get here?
Actually, I drove. I drove.
You drove here? Okay, is your car here?
Yeah.
The suspect is actually telling the truth here. His car is on school grounds, and what they will soon find in it is not only stomach-churning, but brings to question what disturbing secrets could possibly lie in this man's past.
Okay, do you have an ID on you, my man?
The police officer looks over the suspect's ID and confirms that his name is Reed, not Weed, as he agreed when the questioning began. He discovers that Reed is a 35-year-old native of nearby Fairborn, Ohio, and he has no arrests on his record, yet at least.
What drew you to come here? Because I'm just going off of what I've heard so far. They're trying to get more of the full story right now, but from what I've heard, you basically said that you knew a kid here, or you had a kid that went here. They asked you who that kid was, and you couldn't give him a kid name. And I'm trying to figure out why you're saying that.
They started to kind of say that I had a kid here.
So you came here, you gave a name with the J, right? Is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
For what reason did you do that?
Just to be a part of the group.
Be part of this group here? Was it more or less how to, like, why did you want to be part of the group? Because obviously you said you're having some psychological issues, right? That you admitted to me. You said that you were trying to get the GMH, correct? And I'm taking that you drove by here and you saw everybody out here, correct? How did you, that's all I'm not understanding. So you drove here, correct? You're trying to get the GMH, but it's not making sense how you ended up here and why you ended up here if you're trying to go to the GMH. So you
kind of where my illness kind of started stepping in.
Okay, so you saw a group and you kind of got interested. Is that what you're trying to say?
Like I just saw that a bunch of people were here and said, well, I should come here and maybe feel welcome. I talked to some of the parents and with their kids with them and asked them what grade they were and stuff. So, yeah.
How many do you think you talked to?
Talked to a lot of people today, but
just here. Yep, just here.
Families.
Yeah, just like family members asking people about their kids and how old they were and what grade they were in, stuff like that. How many do you think you've talked to?
Probably
7. So you said 7?
Yeah.
Okay, 7. So obviously, man, people are obviously a little worried.
A little worried is an understatement, and for good reason. Firstly, there's the principal of the school, Mr. Atkins, who gives his own account of what occurred that afternoon that was meant to be a stress-free, peaceful event for his students and parents. The father and mother of the girl Reed Duran claimed to be the father of are behind him.
Into the building, he said he was the father of a daughter. So he was, as it turns out, it was his daughter. It's not his daughter. He has no relation here. He was fishing for information.
It's my daughter.
And I became suspicious. And so then I find out this was the real father. So we found him out here, and he's got a story about he's looking for his daughter. But he latched onto that name. We don't know if it's a coincidence, if he saw it posted, if he went to the desk. But also, very alarming.
Right.
And
I've got other parents who know my daughter and said they watched him watch her in the classroom and see a picture.
So we don't know why, but it's definitely out of line, very inappropriate, and dangerous.
Right. So
and alarming.
When we walked in here, today's check-in day. We walked up to the door and there was a line of adults. I looked at him, I said, "You can go in." I thought he was waiting for a wife or something, and he looked at me up and down and kind of smiled and went to say hi. I said, "Hey," stood over my daughter's desk. He told me that he saw her picture, stood over my daughter's desk, and had conversations with her teacher about, "I will get this. What stuff do I need?" She, "Where's your Kleenex? Where's your pencil? I'll get this. I'll get that. Are you the father?" "Yes."
He asked me, "Is this where the supplies go?" and pointed to the supply table.
Okay, and then are you teacher?
Mom.
Mom.
This is my wife, and we have a daughter. You go with me in kindergarten here. She's in kindergarten.
And I said, who are you here with? Who are you related to? He said, my parents. So obviously, I'm thinking, well, this is weird. I said, do you have a daughter here? He said, yes. I said, what's her name? He hesitated, and finally he said, JJ. I said, okay, what grade? Went through that. So we walked down there to the kindergarten room. He started asking questions of the kindergarten teacher. Well, later, these are new parents. I didn't know them yet. So later I get introduced to them as, and I knew we got a problem because that was the name he was claiming.
The parents' and teachers' accounts of the events in the classroom turned Reed's already unbelievable motive for being at the elementary school into a downright impossible one. But can police get him to admit his real reason for being there?
Now I'm starting to get a little frustrated because you're not being completely honest. You walked into that school today, sat behind a little girl and started talking to her. Didn't know anything about her, don't know anybody here, and you start talking to a little girl. What is that about? What is the reason for that?
Just trying to better interact with people, I guess. But yeah, I know it's not normal.
No. To say the words to better interact with people, and hear me out. And your way of doing that is to talk to little girls. Can you also see this right here? You see how frustrated they are? You see what I gotta go down through? I gotta calm them down. And the world that I live in, and the world that we all live in, and the way it's, like I said, schools are these days, with it's going on within schools, the little kids' schools, and you pull this, your alibi of what you're saying makes no sense. I think you have your alibi. You had another attention here today. What is the real reason you came here?
Get out of here.
It's not here to interact with people. I don't believe that. I don't believe that you just showed up here to show up here because you saw a group of people. What was the reason? What was the real reason why you came here?
I feel like I live by myself and I spend too much time by myself. So just again, I'm not doing very well psychologically. So I thought, hey, coming to a place that has where it's like, like a family environment. But I understand it's like not normal at all.
You throw it in with adults with their families, and then you walk into a classroom using somebody's kid's name, and then you go stand behind that little girl and you talk to her and you ask her questions. I think your alibi of what your intentions were completely different of what you're telling me.
You interact with everybody, including kids.
Why kids? What's your age?
35.
Okay, you're 35. Why you want to interact with little kids who are like, I'm looking at the age range of like 6 and 10. Why?
Maybe because someday I might be a dad and it's going to be like around children would be like good for me, but I understand it's not. Indeed, I understand his anger completely.
Yeah, he's pissed. Pissed off, man. That's his child.
Clearly, Reed's story on why he was at the school is crumbling before his eyes. To say the parents are angry is an understatement, and soon they will have even more reason to be furious with him.
I need something done with him, and I would appreciate every information on him so I can keep tabs on him or something.
Sir, I understand you are very upset right now. All right, let's try to work through this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So one thing, and like I said, I can't imagine what you're going through with this. But one thing I will ask you to do is just step towards the back of my car. That way you stop looking, because the more you stare at him, the more you're going to keep yourself worked up. All right, and right now I want you to try to breathe and focus on.
What's the procedure? What's going to happen?
So right now, I've already placed a call on my supervisor. He's going to give me a call so I can give him the rundown on this. Right now we have right now
Registry, attempted kidnapping. I mean,
no, ma'am.
yeah.
No, so
you guys walk this far
without trespassing.
Trespassing, yes, we can.
Yeah,
so we can trespass him from the property. we will type up what we can. Unfortunately, like going
My
through a lot.
kid shows up missing and we didn't do anything or put him in a database. That's unacceptable.
It's not that you're not doing anything, ma'am. We are here. We're trying to work through this as best as possible. But we have to work within the confines of the law, and there has to be certain elements of crimes met before we can do something. It's not a.
He impersonated a parent. He told me he was his father.
If I turned my back for a second, he could have left with her. He told everybody
I have another
he was
parent.
her dad.
I have another parent saying he's eyeballing my child. Another parent that knows me and knows that's not his kid, and is looking at my daughter, sir. My daughter, sir.
As more horrible truths about Reed Duran's actions are revealed, the anger of everyone involved in the case continues to escalate.
Like I said, I can't imagine what you're going through, but we can't just put somebody on a registry because he went into a school.
He could have walked out with her.
I know. I know he could have, but he didn't.
Doesn't matter. He could have.
So in the eyes,
told people.
In the eyes of the law, it does matter. We can't charge somebody for what they may do. We can't.
He was in the process of it.
Until the act is committed, then there's no.
He was telling people he is the parent.
And I understand that. All right. And there's, like I said, there's some things that I want to look into.
In the process of it.
The law doesn't see in the process of that as a crime. I can't imagine the position you're in. All right. But let me have a little bit of time. But right now, like we can't charge somebody for what they may do.
It's pretty clear to me.
And it's pretty clear to police as well, especially when they take a look at what Reed has in his possession that doesn't belong to him.
All right, Reed. Obviously, this isn't your paperwork, correct? None of this is, right?
No, this is just...
This is theirs, right? Hand me those. Thank you. What else have you taken from them today?
Nothing else.
What's in that bag?
No.
Books? Are those yours books?
Yeah.
Or did you take them from here? Because obviously you're taking something from the kids, and I'm starting to think this is not yours either. Is this yours or not yours? And be honest. Whose hat's this? Why are you taking little kids' paperwork for? What's that all about?
Reed's reasoning for picking up the paperwork is sickening beyond belief. The student's mother is the first to come to the horrific realization of why the paper's missing from her child's desk.
On the desk, which is blanks, it's for you to fill out and return to us. So there's nothing here that's informative.
That's why she didn't have any paperwork on her name, because he picked it up.
And that isn't the only thing that Reed took from the classroom.
I'm going to find out if those are your books, but I don't think they are. We'll find out. Because obviously you took some stuff from these kids and got their stuff.
It appears he took the paperwork meant for a parent to fill out so that he could potentially fill it out himself and pretend that the child was his. And that isn't the only thing that Reed took from the classroom.
So, they're theirs?
There's the school.
They're at schools? Okay. So, again, you keep continuously lying to me. Over and over, man. And you expect me to believe your story. This is what I'm saying, dude. Just be clean. You come clean from it, dude. So we can get this over and done with. So we can go home and be done with all this. This is... I think like I said, I think your intentions are different.
Yeah.
I'm about damn certain that it was. What were you trying to do?
To be friendly with a kid.
To be friendly with the kids. You're still gonna live with that. Just be friendly with kids. Are you really having a psychological issue? Were you really trying to get the GMH? Or were you really just trying to get here?
I was just trying to go over here.
Just trying to come here? Yeah. So GMH was never in the question. And that you were just trying to be friendly with the kids, and your intentions were here to just be friendly with the kids.
After this, the officer interviewing Reed and the officer interviewing the administration meet to discuss their findings so far. Unfortunately, they aren't as far along in the case as the parents and administration would like them to be, and they are understandably desperate for justice.
Someone goes, yeah, so he says possibly might be schizophrenia.
You need to figure something out right now. You need to figure something out. I'm respecting you. He is touching her.
Sir.
You need to put him in the car.
Sir, you need to walk away. You need to walk away.
I need you to understand.
Sir,
You look at me. Sir, I'm hearing you.
Sir, walk that way. Walk that way.
Did you hear me?
Walk that way. Walk that way.
Tell me you heard what I said.
That way,
Sir, I'm asking.
Walk that way.
Sir, come here. Can I speak to you?
Sir, let me speak with my partner, please.
Parent, I really hate to interrupt again, but we got him sitting here. There's still kids around. He was trying to. We don't know what his intent. Well, we know what his intent was, but he didn't do it. Can we at least get him in the car or get him out? All these kids.
So I don't want to put him in the back of a car because then it's a.
Then it's what?
It's more
You're
of a.
not protecting the kids.
Sir,
I'm calling Stutes right now.
It's unclear exactly at this point why they cannot put him in the back of the car, but it seems like the officers haven't developed a reasonable suspicion to detain Reed. Though this doesn't quite make sense given the circumstance, there may be some departmental policy preventing detention in a vehicle under certain circumstances.
We're trying. We're putting him back in the car. Give us just a few minutes here. That's all I'm asking, so we can put him somewhere. Just not here. Just not here.
Sir, it's been almost an hour since he's followed my kid around, and he's right here. I know you want me away from everybody. He's right there. All we're reading about is you want compliance, and I've done the best I can do, sir, per circumstances.
Can you go get the paperwork, please?
I am doing it the best I can do, and he's sitting there.
Step back this way, please.
What do you want from me?
I've already asked you to
I asked you to put him in the car. That's all I asked. I didn't say lock him up or whip him. I said put him in the car.
I understand that. Right now, I need you to focus on your brain. I need you to break it down just a little bit, sir.
You got kids?
Okay. Yes, I do.
We put a restraining order on him.
So that's not something that I can do tonight?
Can I speak to someone that can do something about this gentleman, sir, who was following my daughter around?
I'm working with what I can.
What are you working with?
With trying to talk with you, to talk with the principal, to talk with the other parents involved.
6 people, this is creepy.
Okay, it's not a criminal act to be creepy.
At this point, Reed has stolen items from the students and pretended to be a father of a student. However, the impersonation issue may not be a chargeable offense by itself. Theft certainly is a criminal offense. However, this could be a procedural issue again, where the police don't have quite enough information to establish probable cause to effect an arrest.
It's not a... Sir, God, I hope that you are hearing me say sir and being... I'm about to lose my...
I know, and that's why I'm asking you to turn away from him, because I know that it's aggravating you, and I know it's amping you up. All right, I'm trying to do the things that I can to control the situation here. All right, I'm trying to get all of the story. I'm trying to understand what your guys' point of view. My partner's talking with him.
When you write this down, no disrespect, I cannot talk to you anymore, sir. I'm gonna lose my... about 5.
Clearly, no one is happy with the situation at hand. Though police can't put Reed in the back of a police car, there is something they can do to further the investigation, with Reed's permission, of course.
So you drove here, correct? All right. What vehicle is yours?
That's the red Hyundai Sonata.
Red Hyundai Sonata? Okay. I'm assuming 4-door?
4-door.
Is there any tinted windows or anything like that?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to allow us to look through the car?
That's fine.
Okay. How about you walk with us up there then?
Okay.
While vehicle search can be based on probable cause, the issue here is whether they have probable cause of a crime being committed versus probable cause to search the vehicle. Those are two different inquiries. Asking permission is an easy way to avoid any later objections based on a lack of probable cause. Items police are about to uncover within Reed's car will show the extent of the twisted life he's been living for quite some time. An officer locates something that piques his interest, and Reed latches onto it.
You user? You have a thing in there about recovery. You user? What do you usually use?
Cocaine.
Cocaine? Okay. When's the last time you used? What else? Okay, what else do you use? Do you use cocaine and something else?
It's like pills.
Pills? What kind of pills?
Downers.
Downers?
Good cards, right? Basically.
Gotcha. When's the last time you used, my man? This morning? Coke or both?
Both.
Both. So I take it that you take Coke, you get too high, you take the downer to come down?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you went to recovery before? Because also, like I said, you got recovery books in there.
Yeah, and it didn't work out. I mean, it didn't work out long term, I guess.
Is there any Coke in there, any pills, anything in there that we need to know about?
Maybe so.
Where at?
In the trunk.
In the trunk? You give us permission to look in the trunk?
Yeah. You can.
Cecil, you can look in the trunk. So there might be Coke and pills in there.
At this point, they still haven't established probable cause for a vehicle search. The officers are being cautious here, so asking for permission to look in the trunk may prove critical.
How much is it going to be? We're talking like an 8-ball? Are we taking just like a minuscule amount? What are we talking?
Like 2 grams, probably.
2 grams of Coke? How many pills?
20.
20. And it's just going to be a variety of downers, just like a variety of pills, different ones, or is it just going to be all the same?
I think it's just kind of a variety.
Variety. Okay.
Where would these be?
Where at in the trunk? Don't stand up. Where at?
Maybe underneath where the tire thing is, possibly.
Maybe and possibly.
We need to be for sure.
You guys want to search the entire vehicle?
We're searching the vehicle. You're not going to search it. So where is it at? Where is the last time you put it at? Dude, I've caught you in like 30 lies already. Right. So you're pausing. You're trying to think. If you're trying to make up a story, don't. Tell him where it's at so he doesn't have to keep looking. So where's it at? If it's in the trunk, where at in the trunk?
The officer continues to search the trunk and car, but oddly discovers no drugs. However, he does find something else that is deeply disturbing, something police will be sure to ask Reed about soon.
Why are you lying to us right now? Now's the time to be truthful, to be honest with me. Okay, you're shaking, pausing, thinking. That's not being honest. Tell me what's going on.
I'm not in my right mind.
What do you mean you're not in your right mind?
Because of the drugs.
What drugs?
Like downers.
What do you mean downers? What do you take? What is your pill of choice? You're lying to me. No, addicts know what their pill of choice is. Addicts know what their drug of choice is.
It's like an upper.
Okay, other than generic common terms, explain to me what your high is.
It's like feeling energetic and like having energy to do things.
Okay, you're lying to me. Stop lying to me. I don't know why you were lying to me.
What he's trying to get is a specific drug, a Vicodin, a Percocet.
I don't even think
that.
I don't even think that he's a user. I don't think you're a drug user. I think you're using that as a crutch or as an excuse. So what are you doing here in Xenia? So what brought you to St. Bridget? Did you drive by, or was there a specific reason that brought you here?
There being a lot of families here.
So you knew there was a lot of families here?
Yeah.
Okay, how did you know there was a lot of families here?
Because it's an elementary school.
But it's in the evening. It's Monday evening. What brought you here?
I looked up the dates that they have for when they are having these kinds of events.
Okay, so what was your intent when you were looking that up? What were you trying to do? When you were looking up to see when their events were, to see when people were going to be here, was it people, children, families, what?
Children.
Okay. So you came here specifically looking for children? Okay. All right. Have you ever been in trouble before?
I have not.
Okay. Was there a specific family, or just children in general?
Just in general.
Okay, so you didn't know anybody here.
Just
Mr. Green it is?
Duran.
What is it?
Duran.
Duran, sorry. Apologize. Would you be willing to come down to the station and talk with us some more?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, why don't you come on?
Finally, police are able to bring Reed to the Justice Center for questioning, and things are about to take an insane turn. Notice they don't have him in handcuffs when he's placed in the car. It seems like police have enough for a detention, but not an arrest. This enters a gray area where an arrest, if not justified, can taint anything learned during the drive to the station. Therefore, by asking him to voluntarily come down to the station, it can be argued that his participation in any questioning was voluntary and not a custodial interrogation. His future statements can potentially remain admissible under these circumstances. He swings from side to side in his chair, presumably overcome with anxiety. Soon he makes a terrible decision he'll likely regret.
Put your unit up here. Put your hands behind your back now.
Okay.
Stop. Put your hands behind your back now.
Okay.
Are you kidding me right now? Put your hands behind your back now.
His attempt to enter the officer lands him with charges of felonious assault and escape. At Greene County Jail, Reed makes some disturbing confessions. He tells officers that he intended to give the girl he wanted to kidnap a Starburst candy with a tranquilizer in it, then remove her from school after she passed out. Disturbingly so, when police frisked Reed before putting him in the cruiser, they discovered a bag with a Starburst inside it. According to the department, it wasn't found to have any illicit substances laced in it. Reed was put under arrest immediately after attempting to assault the officer on the scene, and from there, his desperation only grew. At his arraignment, his fingerprints, DNA, and photo were taken, but he refused to allow these to be collected. Instead of complying, he made yet another bad decision.
So, right 4 fingers?
Sit down! Are we serious, dude?
His attempt to flee raises an eerie question. Did Reed fear that providing his DNA would expose previous offenses? It seems that only time will tell. In September 2022, he pleaded not guilty to attempted kidnapping, felonious assault, and escape. In February of 2023, he was deemed competent to stand trial. At the time of this video's posting, it's unknown when the trial will take place. At the very least, it seems he will be incarcerated for a long, long time.
On 5th of May, 2023, Florida Police Department dispatched deputies to conduct a welfare check on a woman who hadn't been heard from in days. Her sister, who had been concerned about her whereabouts, decided to finally call the cops to check in on her. What they discovered was certainly not what they expected.
Did it smell when you went to the door?
Smell.
Yeah, there's a door around the opposite side. Did you see somebody?
The investigation starts when the officers knock on the woman's house but get no response. As they're inspecting, one of the officers notices a tent at the back of the house.
The other side of Reek's bed. Hello? Sheriff's office.
Somebody in there?
Hello?
Despite knocking several times, no one had come to answer the door, and it didn't seem like anyone had been inhabiting the tent. The officers have made it clear at this point that a certain smell seems to be coming from inside the house, but no conclusions can be made yet.
You smell it?
No, I do.
I don't know what's coming out of. Just ask the neighbors, I guess, if they see anybody. That Reek's right there, right?
They even checked the trash cans to see if the smell had been coming from them. Seeing no major activity in the house, their next resolve was to talk to the neighbors to see if anyone had seen the woman.
How you doing? Hey, doing good. How are you? All right, brother.
Have you seen Lainey recently?
The girl?
Yeah, next door neighbor.
Just the guys over there.
When's the last time you seen them?
Him, he usually walks up and down the road, but her, I haven't seen her in a while.
How long would a while be? Days, months?
Day or two.
Couple days.
Three
Yeah.
3 days or something like that.
When's the last time you seen the boys?
Yesterday.
Okay, so nobody today.
Mm-mm.
Have you heard any fighting, anything in the last 2 days? Any
When's the
loud
last time you
commotion?
seen her? I know it would be not abnormal for you to hear yelling and screaming coming from over there. So.
No.
Nothing.
Well, we're kind of new to the neighborhood too. So
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There's been a lot different things going on here, so it's weird. We're not used to it.
No, more quiet.
Yeah.
I used to live right down there behind the Circle K in Cleveland, Dalewood.
Yeah. Oh,
That's nice, and man, that's so cool back there. You don't worry about nothing. You know what I mean? It's nice and quiet. I know all the neighbors held 50 years, boy. They come up here and all kind. This is just way different for me, but I'm doing good.
All right, that's all that matters. That you guys are doing good.
Yeah. So if we hear or see anything,
Just call the number right there. That's the non-emergency number. If you see Lainey or any of
Yeah,
the
her
boys.
sister's looking for her and she's not able to get a hold of her, so that's why we're out trying to make contact with her.
According to the neighbors, they hadn't seen the woman in days, but had seen a young male wandering about the property who showed up about the same time as the time the woman went missing.
He's only been there for like a few weeks because the tent wasn't there. Then the tent showed up and then he was around. So
Right. Any commotions or anything in the last couple days or
no
before
like
then?
yelling or fighting or anything like that.
Nothing.
We hear they're pretty quiet for the most part. But
Okay.
the most I see out of the dude is just like sometimes he walks up and down the road. Today he was riding a bike. So
Do you know what color bike it was?
I didn't pay attention.
Okay. Was it just a bike or a tricycle?
Just like a full size like license bike.
Okay.
The officers do not give up and come back to inspect the house. They find an AC running, indicating someone had been living there recently. One of the officers even grabs a chair to see inside the house, but couldn't see much due to furniture blocking the view.
Push this thing in there. It ain't supposed to be pushed. I wouldn't take much, I would. I mean, I can make an open door. There's a door on each side of the house, but everything is just like propped up with something. It's like ready to fall down. What do you see, Jose? No.
Nothing. The kitchen's over there. So, but I can't.
The officers then check neighboring hospitals for any news of a woman admitted by that name. However, not finding anybody, they soon return to the house to continue looking. As they arrive, they notice the woman's son walking out the door.
Did you hear us knocking before? Were you knocked out?
No, I was sleeping in there.
I'm glad you woke up because you're about to come inside. We're looking for Mom. Have you seen her?
She's not around right now.
Do you know where she's at? His sister's asking for her. She's not in any trouble or anything like that.
When was the last time you saw her?
A few days ago.
Where'd she go?
She just went to the store and said she'd be back in a little while.
Is it abnormal for mom to be gone for days at a time?
Sometimes. Where does she usually go? Does she have a favorite place where she likes to go when she's not home? Not that I know of.
He claims to have not heard them knocking as he had been asleep. When asked if he knew the whereabouts of his mom, he said he did not know where she went. There isn't much to say here, but it's nonetheless weird at the very least, how as soon as he came out, he just sat looking down.
Tell you anything out of the normal when she last time you saw her?
No.
What happened the last time you guys were together?
She gave me a few cigarettes and a little bit of food and some hand soap to wash my hands. And told me I could come stay back here.
Okay. But you haven't seen mom since then? When's the last time you text, called her, or anything like that? Okay.
When was the last time you saw Dad?
A week ago.
Do you know where he's staying at?
No. I heard that she might have called the cops on him.
Yeah, he got arrested the 25th of last month. For trespassing.
Do you know who stays in the tent?
Well, that's where I was staying before she come in the house.
Oh, she told you you could come before she left?
Yeah.
The man's behavior shows disregard for his mom's disappearance. The officers too have noticed unusual signs in his behavior, especially because one is typically expected to show concern, worry, or anxiety if you're told that your mom hasn't been seen for days. The officers then ask if they can go inside and inspect the house.
Would it be alright if they just went inside to make sure she's not in there?
It's not my house.
Huh?
I can't tell you no.
Okay.
Business.
But you stay here and it's your mom's house?
Yes, sir.
And we're looking for mom, so we just want to make sure mom's not stowed away in a closet or something. Dad didn't come back and retaliate for getting arrested or something like that. So, if you're not going to tell me yes or no, then we're just going to peek our head in there real quick and then we'll come back outside. You can lead the way if you so please.
I'm not going to lock the door.
You could go in, but you could go in. Just lead us through.
Yeah. Do you have a key?
No.
Why would you lock the door behind you?
I just usually do that.
At this point, the officers know the son is hiding something, but at the moment, their only concern is with finding the woman.
How about this other little door that's over here?
It's just barricaded up.
With what?
Garbage can and some stuff.
So how do you get in the house and how'd you lock the door? Because I feel like you're with me. What the hell? What's the deal?
I'm not trying to fucking
You understand how this looks, right?
Yes, sir.
So how do you get in the house since you locked the door?
I'm probably sleep in the tent or...
Are you not supposed to be in the house? Is that why you locked the door?
Yes, sir.
Alright, that's fine. We're not worried about that. We just want to make sure.
Right now is finding mom.
That's it.
If you know you're not supposed to be here, that's on whatever. We can deal with that at a later point in time. I really don't care about that.
Yeah.
My main goal is making sure mom's okay, find mom, and do that. That's what we're here for. We're not here for you because you were sleeping in the bed or whatever. Okay. So, obviously you went in and unlocked it from the inside. Did you get in? Did you just push that one thing open to get in from the other door?
Do you mind doing that for us right now? I think if you shimmy it into the right, we could be able to just pull it out.
He's the one that did.
So push it into the right. Keep pushing it in. Now try to move it out. And then push it out. There you go. There we go.
The man takes them to the other side of the house and takes the broken door aside. An officer goes in to check while the other officer keeps an eye on the son, who instead of guiding the officers inside, just sits down on a chair knowing what's going to happen.
So are you sure mom's not in there?
I don't know. I just stayed in my room, stayed in the living room.
We're already in, so we're gonna find out. So
I understand, it's right.
So you're gonna tell me you didn't know mom was in there?
No, sir.
Jennifer, I can't let back. Because now we got a whole bigger issue. Call 400 and have them come out here.
431 to 400.
Have a seat. $417, 400. I'm gonna need you to come out here. This is going to be the bigger issue.
Just gonna read your Miranda so you know your rights before anything happens, okay?
The son, who had been claiming to not know where his mom was, is now being arrested and read his Miranda rights. The cops secure the house and start questioning the son about the whole situation.
When we first got here and talked to you, you said you hadn't seen mom in how long?
A few days.
A few days. When is that the actual answer, or what is the answer you want to swear to? The last time you saw mom?
We were talking around the house here. I mean, yeah. I seen her riding a bike, and she gave me a few cigarettes and stuff and told me to stop back by the house later. And I came and stopped back by the house later, and we were talking and cleaning up the yard and cleaning up the house and everything. She told me I could stay inside, and that was a few days ago.
But you said that wasn't the truth, that you weren't supposed to be staying inside.
No.
Yes, when we talked to you over there, I said you're not supposed to be here. That's so.
No contact order.
Okay.
I believe.
Do you know if it's still active or no?
No, sir.
Okay.
I imagine it might. I don't know for sure. I figured she told me I could come and stay with her, and I don't know.
Okay. What is there no contact order between you and mom for?
We got into the dispute. She said I slapped her, I punched her.
So battery?
Yes, sir.
Okay, domestic stuff.
Here we find out that the son actually had a restraining order for battery against his mother, which only makes him more suspicious of being the murderer. What is weird in his story, though, is the fact that he didn't call 911 to notify that his mother was deceased, incriminating him even further.
Notice anything different while you've been staying here?
70078 Home Boulevard, 70078 Home Boulevard, Process Pelican, make contact with complaint reference.
Did that not raise any alarm to you?
Not heard from her in a couple months.
Did you go and check?
I mean, I did kind of look in there. Let's see, I guess I should have, I don't have a cell phone or anything, I should probably say something.
So you saw her in the position that she's currently in now?
Yes, sir.
So why did you tell us that mom wasn't there?
Yes.
You know better than me, I wasn't the one that did it, so.
Yes, sir.
Because I smelt her before you ever even came outside, and you're telling me mom's not in there, and you know damn well that she was in there.
Yes, sir.
And you're lying to me.
So why wouldn't you just tell us the truth? We told you from the beginning we weren't there for you. We just wanted to make sure mom was good.
Yeah.
That's all. So what prompted you to lie to us?
Startled.
And you, when you went in there and checked on her 2 days ago, did you know that she was deceased?
I couldn't say so. I wouldn't say no.
Okay, but was it apparently obvious to you that somebody smelling like that wouldn't be somebody who wouldn't? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So why didn't you call law enforcement when you found her deceased? You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. Any idea why she is deceased?
No, sir.
What could have happened?
No, sir.
The man was finally sentenced to 63 days in jail for failing to report death to medical examiner and received time served. He has several prior arrests for problems with drugs and has been arrested for violence against his mom a couple of times in this county. Also, arrested for grabbing a little girl by the hair while she playing, and he likes to look in people's windows. So far as of today, he has not been arrested for her death. The autopsy report was filed as a part of discovery, but it is confidential, so I can't know why she passed away.
Where's your wife at? Last I saw, she was
The caller was trying to fire to start, but we will notify them.
Well, he's bleeding. She's not. Anybody else in the house? No. Just you and your wife.
She was very upset at me.
You mind if I take your knife until we're done?
Yeah, go ahead.
232, copy.
So what happened?
She was very unhappy with me.
She what?
She was very unhappy with me when I...
Here, do you want to lean in on that car? I'm going to have the fire department check you out anyway.
I'm sitting on the couch, and she's screaming at me. And I was trying to not escalate, because she has a very bad temper. And then she started hitting me, and I just started defending myself.
She was hitting you with her hands?
Yeah, hard. I don't know if you can see my face. I don't know if it's bruised or not. I have no idea. She must have hit me 100 times.
What were you guys arguing about?
She wanted me to come home. She called me. She was upset. We were having carpet installed today. And she was upset that I wasn't here.
So you got home from work?
I got home from work, and apparently she texted me not to come home. And I didn't see that till I was already home. She was really pissed.
So she's mad at you because you weren't here for the carpet install?
Yeah, and then she was mad that I showed up.
Okay. And she started hitting you with her fists? Or like
Just
open
hands, and then
forearms?
she boxed my ears a bunch of times.
Okay.
And then she picked up the beer that I had just started. I poured it into a glass, and she smashed the beer and landed here somewhere and shattered everywhere. So I did end up striking her arms to get her off me, because she's grabbed this and she's just beating the shit out of me. I went in the closet to get real shoes on, and then, unbeknownst to me, there was a piece of glass that was attached to my foot, so it was in my shoe, so it looked like, and it took 5 minutes, it took me to get out of the closet, because she's trying to trap me in there and beat me.
Who's the next unit?
You got any weapons on you or anything like that I should know about? Alright, let's go ahead and step on down. Let's get off the car.
I just don't feel like it right now. I'm sorry. I'm so tired.
Either you get off the car or I'm going to make you get off the car. What do you want to do?
Get off the phone. I'll get off the car. I'm sorry that it bothered you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, 10-4.
I'm
Just
sorry.
lean against the car.
Okay.
Yeah. She's being cooperative right now. What's your first name, ma'am?
I'm Nicole. My daughter's on the way.
What's your last name, Nicole?
Well, she's going to come talk for me. Thank you.
What's your date of birth, Nicole?
She's going to come over and say
What's your date of birth? I don't care if your daughter's coming. Your daughter doesn't answer for you. You're a grown woman.
No. She's going to tell you. She's going to come over.
Nicole, what's your date of birth?
I just told you my daughter's coming over right now. She's an attorney.
What's going on? You can at least look at me. Just have a conversation with me. So she's not talking to me right now.
Nicole is the wife of a well-known NFL team owner, and as he himself said, she has a volatile temper. That day, after a minor argument, she smashed a glass on his head, beat him, and trapped him in a closet, and before the police arrived, she admitted to having taken several tranquilizers, hence the bizarre behavior. Her daughter is an attorney and will now take a leading role. She will silence her mother to prevent her from revealing too much information that could lead to a conviction, and this is how it looked.
Where's she going? Where are you going?
Hey, excuse me.
Fire needs to check her out.
You guys can step aside and she'll talk to you.
Do you want to be checked out now or not?
Yes, the officers would like her to.
I already told you. She's going to get checked out by fire first, and then you guys can have your conversation.
And at this point, We're investigating the crime, so she is being detained.
There is no crime. I took.
We're investigating the crime, so we have reasonable suspicion.
I'm a defense attorney. I'm her
I'm
representing her.
I understand that, but we got to investigate what happened.
But she can be detained if
No,
there's
you
reasonable
don't, Mom.
suspicion.
You want to talk to the No, she wants to talk to me first. That's her right.
Okay, well then let her get checked out by
100%,
fire first.
I
She has
agree.
blood on her.
I 100%. Yeah, I think she should.
Okay, and then
but
she told me she took some, so
I
I want her to
did.
get
Mom,
checked
stop
out.
talking. I take. Stop talking. I'm sorry. Do you
All right,
want
so
to
let her get her checked out first, and then
No.
have whatever conversation you want to have.
Thank you, though. No.
Just please let's do that, and that's
No.
it.
No.
That's all I'm asking.
No, she doesn't. Well, you don't want
No,
it
I
now?
do not want it. Thank
Okay,
you.
I agree with that decision.
Our main priority is we want to make sure everybody's okay.
Oh, I understand. I'm her daughter. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm here out of concern, but I am an attorney,
our
so I.
main concern, which is fine.
Yes, thank you. I'm just.
That's great.
I'm very, very sick
No, it's really
today.
not. It sucks.
Well,
I'm very
yeah.
tired
And-
tonight.
Stop talking.
But obviously, so you have to look at it from our standpoint, and then legally and everything
What
else.
was on?
But yes,
what
so,
was on dispatch? What did dispatch say? That there was a TV call? Like,
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I understand that you have to.
Yes, and then obviously we get here. You're a defense attorney. We see blood on someone. He's
Oh
waiting.
no! You don't go there. That is a very easy assumption to make,
She's
and
not
I
a
see people make it.
defense attorney.
No, I'm
The
sorry.
neighbor said.
No,
she
I'm
was-
just saying that you're an attorney, so I'm just talking about evidence. So we can detain her for a reasonable time to conduct an investigation.
Not without reasonable suspicion.
I just stated that we have reasonable
For
suspicion.
that she is
We
committed
have
a crime.
to. We have to determine
What crime?
possible assault, DV
All
assault.
right, just
Okay.
I told the neighbors.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
sorry.
go ahead and
so we
turn on-
investigate, and then if we find out that there's not probable cause and no one's arrested,
I
if we
told
find
the
out there's
Yes,
neighbors-
probable
but she
cause
doesn't
and someone
have
is
to let you
arrested,
investigate if you don't have probable cause. I mean,
she can't be detained legally.
on reasonable suspicion
Yes,
to believe that there was
absolutely.
a crime committed
Absolutely.
and
The
she
call-
committed it.
The call
And
came
she
out
made
as
the
a
call.
DV physical.
You guys are. I mean, you
Okay.
know, in court this does not fly. You absolutely know it.
Okay. Okay.
It seems the attorney is a bit lost. The visible bloody injuries on the victim's head, his shaken state, and the blood on the attacker's clothing are sufficient for both reasonable suspicion and probable cause. Hence, Nicole will now be arrested. However, like the previous investigation, Nicole will complicate the arrest as well.
Nicole. This is the last time I'm going to ask you.
I just need her to say it's okay.
You're talking and not listening. This is the last time that I'm going to ask you, and then we are going to carry you. If you don't want your neighbors and everyone else to see these two officers carry you to the police
Everyone can
car.
see right now.
But you're
It's
gonna
okay.
you're gonna lose some dignity with that, and I'd like you to keep as much dignity as possible right now. I don't want to do that.
I'm
I
not
do not
worried
want to
about
do that.
my dignity.
Okay, so are we going to have to carry you? You are going to go to the police car, either by walking or us carrying you. I suggest you walk.
Thank you.
Stand up, please. Now you just gotta. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Good.
I do.
Parents are violent though. Some are just brutally misinformed on the law.
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car.
This unknown woman was pulled over after traveling 54 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. This officer, having seen this woman speeding, decided to pull her over to investigate. But little did he know exactly the type of person he'd encounter.
Officer Banks, Gulf Breeze Police Department. I'm pulling you over. You're doing 54 and a 35. Any reason for that speed tonight?
Where's the 35?
Before you got off the bridge, and as soon as you came off the bridge. All this is 35.
I was going 40, I thought.
No, you got your license, registration, and proof of insurance.
You don't have to have a license to drive a car.
Yes, you do.
You do not.
15-7, 41 with me. Ma'am, step out the vehicle.
After being told the reason for the traffic stop, this woman deflects the reasoning, making the cunning statement that she doesn't need a license to drive a car. It's baffling how misguided this woman is.
Step out the vehicle.
Am I
Yeah, you are being detained right now. Step out the vehicle, young lady.
I know my rights.
Either you step out the vehicle, or I will remove you from the vehicle.
I know my rights.
15-7, sovereign
supervisor,
sovereign citizen.
Did you hear what I said? You need to get a supervisor out here right now.
The woman demands a supervisor, claiming like she knows her rights. It's unknown what Dr. Seuss book that she read that told her that, but she is severely ill-informed.
No, you need to step out the vehicle right now. Young lady, step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle. Last time I'm going to ask you. I'm gonna ask, and then I'm gonna make you step out the
You're
vehicle.
going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
No, you're gonna step out the vehicle right
You
now.
are going to get me a supervisor out here right now.
That's fine.
I know my rights.
What right is that?
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a car. This is not a commercial vehicle.
Okay.
I know my rights.
Okay.
Very well.
That's what you want to stick with?
Call a supervisor right
Okay.
now.
The delusion of this woman to state that she doesn't need a license to drive a commercial vehicle is astonishing. Humoring her, a supervisor is called to the scene, and the woman seeks solace in him, seeing if he is too aware of these supposed natural laws.
You do need a license to drive a vehicle. And you do have to identify yourself to these officers.
I do not have to have a license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
You're wrong, but okay.
I know common law, natural law.
I don't care about common law. You're in the state of Florida.
It doesn't matter in what state
It does matter.
I'm in the U.S.
So at this point in time, I need you to shut the vehicle off and step out of the car.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
You're going to get out of the car. Turn the vehicle off and get out of the car. Out of the car now. Undo the seatbelt.
Turn the vehicle off.
Turn it off now. Turn around.
I do not have to have a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Well, then you can tell that to the judge if you end up going to jail.
Upon detainment and being placed in a squad car, she requests that she can call her mom. So instead of dealing with this situation like an adult, she'd rather have her mom do it for her, which by her character makes a lot of sense.
Can I please call my mother?
You cannot.
Why?
Because you don't need to call you. Are you an adult?
Yes.
Then why do you need to call your mother?
To come and get me from jail since I'm being illegally detained.
You will be able to call her once you get there.
Then feeling the gravity of this situation, she begins pleading with the sergeant in a hilariously desperate attempt to escape her rightful punishments.
Sergeant Turner, please just let me go home.
No.
Why?
Because you do not have a valid driver's license. And you have done nothing but give my officers a hard time during this entire ordeal.
I tell you that I have rights.
You don't know your rights,
I haven't
clearly.
been ugly to y'all. I haven't yelled at you.
You have not been cooperative.
I haven't been cooperative in what?
Not
Silent?
at all.
Just go with it?
No, just be honest.
Sergeant, please.
You don't have a license.
Okay, I'll never drive again.
Yes, you will, because you believe you don't have to have a license.
I'll go get a driver's license tomorrow.
Well, wait a minute. Now you're telling me that you'll go get a license.
Because you're telling me that I have no
believe
choice.
You don't. That's correct. You have no choice.
To add fuel to this dumpster fire, upon a quick background check, it's revealed that this woman has a warrant for failure to appear. You can probably guess what she'd say next.
You failed to appear on a court appearance for, what was it, expired license? So your Mississippi driver's license is expired.
And for the registration.
Okay, and the registration. So you had a court date that you missed. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
You don't, or you choose not to?
No, sir. I would not lie to you. I don't lie. I do not remember that.
Okay, well, you do have a warrant out of Santa Rosa County. So
Where
regardless,
is Santa Rosa County?
You're in Santa Rosa County.
While this exchange was happening, other officers were doing inventory on her car to have it safely towed. While searching, there was ammunition found inside her vehicle, which she was then questioned on.
Where's the gun in the car?
The gun?
There seems to be ammo.
The gun's in the pawn shop.
When did you pawn it?
2 months ago.
So why are you still just carrying around ammo?
I didn't know that ammo was in there. What's wrong with carrying around ammo? What can
Nothing.
I do without a gun?
Nothing, all right, is wrong with it. But if there's ammo, normally there's a gun. And since the vehicle's being towed, we want to keep the gun in safekeeping.
Upon a further check, the officers also locate a small plastic pouch containing a white substance. When tested, it was unsurprisingly revealed to be cocaine.
Give me your full name. Look at me, give me your full name. Drugs inside the vehicle, you are under arrest now for possession of felony narcotics.
I didn't give y'all permission to search my vehicle either.
Your vehicle's being towed. We're inventorying it. We're not searching it. You say that our laws don't matter to you, so what does it matter?
Obviously, I don't have any laws right now.
No, there's plenty of laws. You're just breaking them.
I don't have to mind laws that aren't valid.
They're valid laws.
They are not valid laws.
The woman is subsequently charged with possession of dangerous narcotics, DUI by consumption of drugs, alcohol, or both, and operating a vehicle with an expired license. Not all Karens are this misguided on the law, but some simply choose to ignore it, as was the case with Terry White, who on March 17th, 2021, during lockdowns was in a bank refusing to wear a face mask. An officer was called to the scene to speak with the woman, but little did the officer know how difficult this woman would be.
I'll say, if they ask you to leave, you have to leave.
My money's in this bank, and I'm going to take it out.
Well, then you have to abide by the rules, and you have to have a mask on.
This is a state.
It's not. Businesses have the right to refuse service, even if you're not wearing a mask. That's their choice.
My money out.
Awesome. Well, you need to go and get a mask and then take your money out. You're not allowed to do.
I've been waiting here.
Ma'am,
for about 10
listen,
minutes.
we're going to do this the easy way or the hard way.
What are you going to do? Arrest me?
Yes, for intruding on premises.
That's hilarious.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and you believe in this?
I believe in it.
Do you believe in this?
The laws, yes.
The law says that I do not have to wear a mask.
You can not in public,
My
but you're not in public.
rights.
You're not in public.
Yes.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is not a public place. This is a private business. No, you're not. We're going to go outside.
Terry states it's a public business, therefore she does not require a face mask. However, the officer informs her that it is a private business, and during this time, private businesses could still regulate the usage of face masks within their facilities.
Are you serious?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
Well, I don't know, because
Let's walk outside.
you've got some issues.
I've got issues.
That you're taking away people's human rights.
Okay.
Oh,
let's go
now
outside.
is
Let's
he
go
going to
outside.
shoot me, people? Is
No.
he going to shoot me for trying not to breathe?
Cool.
Come on, dude.
Don't do that. Oh, no.
Do not touch me. Who do you think you are?
2010, one
Oh,
resisting.
back up. Some old lady is getting handcuffed here. Here, people. Ow!
Ma'am, put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting. Stop.
Are you going to, is anybody going to, like, get real here? Really?
Relax.
No one's going to get real? Wow.
Come on.
Oh, you're going to smash my head to the ground now? Now you're smashing my arm into my private area?
Your private area?
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back.
My hand is behind my back, sir.
This one. Turn over on your stomach. Put your hand behind your back.
The woman becomes physically resistant and is taken to the floor in front of a bunch of onlookers, in which she'd hilariously try to have them take her side by claiming police brutality.
Not relaxed at all.
Right here, people. No, it is not. No, it's not. Wow, what a bunch of sheep. Okay, I hope someone's filming this. You're hurting me.
Oh, I'm filming it.
This is like
Yeah,
this is like
okay.
cutting me.
Stand up. Stand up.
Ayúdame, por favor.
Are you trying to speak Spanish to people?
I do speak Spanish.
Okay, well, stand up.
You know what? I think
She's getting
you broke
yourself.
my
Come on.
foot. I think you broke my freaking foot.
Okay, I'll call.
And that's my business over there.
Yeah, she's going to pick it up.
Upon finally restraining the woman, she's placed into a squad car and taken into custody. The woman faces charges of resisting arrest and criminal trespass.
In our next case, we'll see how certain repeat offenders just can't seem to control their urges.
I was right around the corner at the racks where the clothes were. My son came over and told me someone was trying to grab her and take her into the bathroom.
Your story doesn't add up. I'm telling you, I swear to God. Please.
Get off the phone. August 25th, 2023. Mother in Sandusky, Michigan calls police to report a man who allegedly attempted to pull her young daughter into a thrift store bathroom.
So, he had a charge in Lapeer that was on probation for a misdemeanor. But he was never charged. They had never had enough evidence. Okay?
The man is discovered to be 19-year-old Andrew Jewell, a worker at the store and resident of the Associated Homeless Shelter. When the officer speaks to the store manager, he'll discover some disturbing details about Andrew's past before going inside to confront him.
You got ID on you? Yes. What can I talk to you? Well, I need your ID so I know who I'm talking to first.
I'm gonna go to jail, ain't I? Because everybody's gonna believe everything. Is he gonna pose a tape?
That's what he's doing.
Can I talk, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was in the bathroom. Before I shut the door, I told her, because they pick a free toy, you can ask them up there. I told them that you guys can get a free toy. So go there looking at toys. I shut the door. When I was using the bathroom, the little girl walked in on me. And she made it halfway in the doorway. I freaked out and tried to slam the door, and it hit her. That's why she was crying. I can't go to jail, dude. I'm on probation.
What are you on probation for?
A misdemeanor assault. I can't.
Misdemeanor assault for what?
I don't know. Where do you live at? The rescue mission.
Please, I can't go to jail. I'm so screwed.
The misdemeanor assault Jules referring to is when he pulled a young girl into a movie theater restroom a year prior, a crime of which he was convicted and is currently on probation for. It seems he's well aware of what an arrest for a similar offense would mean and desperately reaches out to his manager for help.
I can't survive in there.
Just wanted to give you guys some privacy.
No problem. Tom. I can't go to jail. What?
Buddy, this is
Yep,
so far above my pay grade.
I
want to make sure
I'm going.
your name on.
I have a question. Can we step out the back door so I can at least smoke while we talk, please?
No, not right now. When did you get in trouble in?
About a year ago, over a year ago, maybe 2 years ago almost.
Okay, and what did you get in trouble for?
Assault.
What happened?
I got into a fight.
With who?
Friend of mine. We were at the movie theater. Him and me got in an argument after the movie. Started a whole entire fight. The police showed up.
As stated earlier, Jules' arrest was for no mere fight with a friend. He was convicted of aggressively pulling a random young girl into a public restroom just 1 year prior. The officer leaves Andrew in the back room and finds his manager to go over the security footage and get a better idea of what happened.
So that doesn't add up with the video camera. But he's saying, see, that's where he comes out again. In there. But he doesn't go to the bathroom, see? He comes around here and started looking for us to see what we were at. I'm in the office. Heather's right there, Crystal's right there, and see, he's looking for the little girl right now. He just saw the little girl walk back over there, and there's a little boy, see? Now he's walking that way. So her story adds up more than his.
The officer is shown the security camera footage, and while the crime isn't specifically seen, the girl's story is corroborated, and crucially, Jules isn't. Nevertheless, the officer gives him one last chance to explain his version of events.
So I'm sitting on the toilet. Open the door real quick. Just open it. She opens the door and walks right there. I hurry up and get up and try to pull my pants up, and I grab her shoulder. Like I said, then the little boy came around the corner, and when I tried to push her out, the door got stuck to my foot. It kept pushing, so I'm trying to pull my pants up and push her out. And that's when she hit her head right there. That's when she started crying, and the little boy saw me put my hands on her shoulder, because I put my hands on her shoulder to stop her from coming in fully, and that's when I pushed her out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I swear to God, please.
Go ahead and get off the phone.
You taking me to jail?
Yeah.
Please,
Get off the phone.
Please, I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back, right now.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear.
Stop.
I swear. I didn't do nothing. Please. Can I at least speak to Tom before I go? Can I at least speak to him?
Can you stop screaming?
Yes. Did the camera show me doing anything?
The cameras back up more what the little girl said than what you said.
Tom! I swear I didn't! No, Tom!
So here's the situation.
Tom! Please! Please, Tom!
So here's
Please!
the situation we're under. We're going to ask you to leave the shelter. Even if you do get bailed out, I will have your stuff. Do you want me to call Jennifer and have her come pick up your stuff? You cannot stay at our shelter. You're no longer welcome. Okay?
All right, listen. Can you at least listen to me? Okay? Can I say one name, Tom? One name, please. I'm begging you. So, if I'm going to jail, am I getting out?
You are no longer welcome at our shelter.
So will I have to go to jail if I don't go to the shelter?
No, you're still going to jail.
Is there another shelter?
That's up to the judge and that stuff. They're sagging off.
Yep.
Can I at least call you while I'm in the jail? Please.
Jennifer would be better off to help you at this point than me. There's nothing I can do for you.
I swear I didn't, Tom.
That's up to...
I swear to God.
That's someone else besides me to decide.
I swear to God, Tom.
I don't decide that, Officer Jessica doesn't decide that. So that's stuff beyond us.
I swear to God, Tom.
Okay.
I swear to God. Thank you for everything, Tom, but I swear to God.
So you want me? So this phone, you want to take it with you?
Yes.
Your backpack.
You can have it straight back it up.
All right, I will call Jennifer. Okay.
Here, put this in the backpack because he can't have those.
Yep, you got a lighter in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I swear to God, I didn't do nothing.
His backpack's still back there.
I swear to God.
I figured.
Yep. I swear to God, I didn't do nothing.
Jewel received felony charges of attempted unlawful imprisonment and attempted kidnapping and faces life in prison if convicted. As frightening as
These next suspects didn't want to get caught red-handed like Samuel Bateman did, so they attempted something bizarre instead, choosing to hide inside a washing machine or up an attic. But their antics were unable to save them from the police's watchful eyes.
Hide him in the dryer. What are you doing, dude?
Officers enter an alleged drug house in Ohio after they get a report that a man with an active warrant has entered the same residence, but the cops aren't prepared for what they find. A quick search reveals something shocking. The man is hiding inside a dryer, but he's not the only one in the house.
Hey, come down. They won't hurt you, man. Whoever you is, get down here. Whoever you is. Okay. Can you get up there or no? All right. You gotta get me.
Yeah, I got it.
Apparently somebody up across.
Who else is up here? Is it normal to hide in the attic? We both been on there.
Come on. Turn around. Push your hands behind your back.
A few suspects are found hiding in the attic. Criminals really do get creative in an attempt to avoid being handcuffed, if only it were that easy. But this strange hide and seek hasn't come to an end just yet. In fact, it's only the beginning.
Wake up, bud. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up. Can you stand back up for me, please? You're not under arrest, just stand up for me.
Another one is uncovered from beneath the blankets. If they were going to put this much effort into hiding, it was best they didn't get involved with drugs to begin with. There is one last suspect left to be discovered, though.
You really think we're that dumb? Get up. Stand up. No. Come out. Don't worry about your cigarette. Let's go.
What? Yeah, stand by.
The last suspect seems high out of his mind as he is removed from the staircase, lighting a cigarette before he's arrested. Once the drug wears off, he'll realize the grave he's dug himself into. Officers found a range of drugs, including fentanyl and cocaine, inside the home, and took all suspects into custody. They now face a variety of charges, with the major one being drug possession. Thankfully, this last individual wasn't caught in the act of a crime, but his circumstances are still pretty weird, as officers find him stranded down a manhole, with witnesses saying he'd been there for 3 days already.
Yeah, you're way down there. Holy shit.
Hey, buddy, what's your name? Hey, bud, talk to me. What's your name?
He said I can't understand you. Look at his tools over there. What's he doing?
What's your name, bud?
Officers arrive on scene after they're told by witnesses that a man is stuck down a manhole. Right off the bat, the thought of the claustrophobic and dark, confined spaces leaves the officers feeling sympathy for the man, who try to establish communication with him.
What brought you guys over here?
I was fishing, and I seen the lid open, and I walked past, and I heard somebody, it's like a moan, and I looked down, and I'm like, dude, are you all right? And I didn't see no ladder, and that's when he hurried up and called you guys. So.
How long you been down there, bud?
told us 3 days.
3.5 days?
I've seen that open.
For a man who has been down there for 3 days, he adopts a very calm and composed voice. But the officers realize the gravity of the situation, realizing he may need immediate medical care, and rush to get him out somehow.
All right, sir, the firefighters are gonna come and try to get you out at some point.
Go ahead.
The officers are racking their brains trying to find a way the man can take to come out safely. The fire crew has arrived on the scene, and it's a matter of time before they reach a concrete solution. It truly is a wonder how we got stuck down there in the first place, but the officers don't waste time pondering.
Get in the car. Get in your car. No, don't get wet, dude. We're gonna be here a while.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be able to.
Yeah. They gotta go get rescued, and they gotta set up tripods and everything to get him out.
Gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great day.
All right, man.
The fire crew eventually rescues the man who, apart from a large cut on his ankle, sustained no injury and takes him to a nearby local hospital. The victim later explains he was out there searching for God and fell inside the manhole. The explanation may sound abnormal, but the only thing that matters is that he is safe.